Hey everybody, this is Alex Eaves with the Box Truck Film, and I was gonna make a post about why Deke, Jason, and I decided to go with Fortua instead of one of the other crowdfunding sites, and then I was like, maybe I should meet up with Joe and let him explain to everybody why. So, Joe?
Hello everyone, I'm Joe. I am the founder of Fortua. So what do you want to know about Fortua? I mean, you're using it a lot.
Give us the elevator pitch.
So the elevator pitch for Fortua is, if you look at the crowdfunding space, there's a lot of great platforms out there. Of course you have Kickstarter, of course you have Indiegogo, and you have other crowdfunding platforms. There's no single crowdfunding platform that's focused on the eco-friendly and healthy landscape. So Fortua is really about building a community, an online crowdfunding platform to help make healthy and eco-friendly activities happen. So it could be everything from a yoga instructor wanting to hold a pop-up yoga class, to a group that wants to have a festival, an adventure festival with outdoor climbing walls and an opportunity to integrate like a farmer's market and that kind of thing, and bring community together around these healthy activities.
Yep.
To an amazing documentary film like you and Deke and Jason are creating. So
awesome.
That's what it's all about.
Now there's one big difference with Fortua and the others, right?
Yep.
It's one thing I especially like. What is that?
Yeah, so when we were building Fortua, we recognized an important distinction with some of these activities is not just about the funds that people collect and the perks that are given back for those funds from backers, but also things that people can contribute on a non-monetary basis. So for example, if you're holding a local 5K in your community and you want to crowdfund it, you need volunteers to show up at the registration desk.
Yeah.
Or you need local water companies to donate water, or say Cliff Bar to donate Cliff Bars. Same kind of thing with a community garden. If you want to crowdfund a community garden, you need people to contribute funds, basically where you're pre-selling shares to that community garden, but you also need people to show up and help create that garden. So what Fortua allows you to do is you can actually put little badges on your campaign that basically says, hey look, we need this and that, which may be some sort of non-monetary contribution. We need volunteers to show up at this time, or we need someone to donate this equipment or these supplies. And if they do that, they can become part of the crowdfunding campaign and become part of the project. But they're not donating money, they're either donating their expertise or time or important gear to help make that project happen.
So basically, if somebody has no money, but they happen to have one of those items or the labor, they can be a part of it, just like
anybody. They can be a part of the project, just like anyone else.
Right.
And that was something that was really valuable to us, to engage community and build these things in an organic way, and also get people involved that may not necessarily want to contribute $5, but they have other expertise to.
Yeah, I know for me, there's so many projects out there that I have wanted to be a part of, but I just can't. I'm trying to fund all my projects, but now that there's a space where I can contribute a few hours, or like my friend did with our film, a hard drive that he's not using, or solar panels. So it's really a cool concept.
Yeah. Or a box truck, folks. Right?
Yes, if anybody has a box truck, we're still looking.
Box truck would be sweet.
Yep. Hello, U-Haul.
Yes.
But yeah, that's so awesome. And also, this is the founder of the crowdfunding campaign, and he's in the town that I'm in right now, Hingham. So, you can't really go and hang out and get coffee with the guys from Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Maybe you can.
Well, so that's been a huge part for me, is we're building organically in the community, and so I have an opportunity to engage with people who are doing these projects directly. And the beautiful thing is too, we're seeing a lot of cross-pollination. So, for example, we have a friend in town who's doing a lot of pop-up yoga classes through the platform, and friends at a local farm, and the local farm said, hey, what would be really cool is if the yoga instructor did a pop-up yoga class at our farm to bring people to the farm to buy the fresh produce at the farm. So I'm finding this local thing to be really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's engaged people in the community in a new way and proving to be a valuable tool that way. So
yeah, and with me from the South Shore, Deke from the South Shore, Jason from Pepperell, and now in Boston, you on the South Shore, it's such a cool thing with all the Massachusetts people involved. And that said, we've got a few weeks left. We're looking for as many people to get involved as possible. This is such an exciting project for us. I mean, we're turning a box truck into a mobile reuse education center and a living space. It's going to be awesome. So, we're excited to be working with Fortua. Go check out boxtruckfilm.com if you like what we're doing, if you like what Joe's doing. And another thing is we just So this is one side note about the truck. One of the plans with the truck is I want to do interviews in the truck.
Very cool.
And we just showed up to do this interview and it was pouring rain, so we had to wait it out. But if we had the truck ready to go,
Could have done the interview.
would have been all set.
Although this isn't too bad.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice scene. We're here in Africa, otherwise known as Hingham Harbor with the drought.
That's right. You know, I will say one thing that's just awesome about your project that I love, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on, is this education component. And people in the community saying, this is amazing that they're going to be building this truck, a tiny house building expert, a reuse expert, basically transforming this truck into a fully reused museum. And an education center where people and kids can engage in it and actually see what you've done and understand the value of reuse and reducing waste. Anyway, I've gotten a lot of excitement. My kids included, they really want to see the truck when it's done. So
oh man, I'm excited. And before we go, I've got a little challenge for Joe. This is something that I'd like to do. So I have something in my pocket, and I'm going to take it out. And it's an item that a lot of people would normally just discard, whether they throw it away or recycle it. But there's a lot of cool reuses that you could do with it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to take it out, and I want you to come up with the first thing.
The first thing that comes to my head.
Yeah, and it can't be the original use. You'll know what it is instantly. All right, you ready?
I'm a little scared.
This is going to be a unique reuse idea right here.
All right, awesome. What is it going to be? What is it? Oh man. You know, I have to say the first thing that popped in my head, toothpick holder.
Toothpick holder, okay.
It's weird because I don't use toothpicks.
Right.
But it looks like a toothpick would fit like really nicely in there.
Okay.
So that came to my head.
Okay.
You know, maybe the mega like Tic Tac holder.
I was gonna say the first thing that came to my mind would be like putting some candy in there.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going on a airplane trip or road trip, just a bunch of candy.
Fuel. If you're going on hiking in beautiful World's End over there,
right?
You need stuff. You know?
And then you can use a cassette like tape holder to have all your different candy.
How
like
cool would that be?
Oh man, now you could like.
That would be sweet.
Wait, you can go to like how Whole Foods has the candy by the pound, and you can get all the different ones.
Candy by the cassette.
Oh man,
nicely organized.
Actually,
Deke can make a sweet little shelf that's just that size.
Deke, are you hearing
and
this
you
idea?
Stack all of your little candy cassettes.
This is what's going to happen with the box truck film. It's just the ideas are just going to explode. That's why we need this thing to happen. Okay, we're going to stop talking now.
Make it happen, guys.
Boxtruckfilm.com, Fortua.com. Check us out. We are stoked. Get stoked.
Go for it.